The echo. Welcome to ButchyBoom, folks. We're here live. We're in Saratoga Springs. I'm running a little bit behind. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a discussion today about the gas price situation, folks. It's out of control. Okay, completely out of control. I got an email this morning from one of the places that Uber recommends that we try to get our gas from, and told us. I'll tell you who it is in a minute. That told us that their gas discounts are far and few between, but not to worry that we can still order food and get a discount, right? Like we need food, we need gas. So this gas crisis that's going on here, it's really affecting the ride share, and I'm putting that all into one category. It's ride share deliveries, and pretty much anybody who's using their vehicle for work. This is really hurting. Now listen, I just passed a gas station and it was $4.59, and we're going to go around and try to look at some of these gas station prices and see what they're charging while I'm doing the video. I don't intend for this to be a very long broadcast, but I wanted to talk to folks and give you an update of what we're doing, and we're going to try our best to help. We're researching hard, looking for ways that we can all save money for this gas, and I'm going to report back to you. I'm thinking it's Friday night and then Sunday night again. We're going to be live. We're going to be talking to passengers. We're going to be talking to drivers, delivery people. So if you have an interest in joining our show, by all means, send me an email at info@butchyboom.com. Leave a comment below, and we'll be sure to make sure that we'll send you a link that you can join our video. You can be on the video as well. So, yep, this is out of control, folks. I don't know. I'm reading all over the place, from the Boston Globe all the way to the LA Times. The gas prices are being catastrophic for us folks who rely on gas as our biggest purchase for rideshare and deliveries. And because gas prices are so high, everything else is climbing too. So grocery prices are climbing, car repair prices are climbing. Today, I have to actually go buy a part so I can do my own brakes. I need brakes. To have the brakes done, it's going to be about $1,200 to $1,300. I called over to Meineke today to find out how much it's going to be, and I can go buy the parts and do them myself for $150. So that's what I'm going to do. It's snowing here in Saratoga Springs, by the way. We have the camera facing out. We got the camera facing me as I'm driving. And yes, I am driving doing this with my eyes on the road. I'm going to point out the gas prices as we go along. So we're going to be coming into Saratoga Springs. You'll see the gas prices. Folks, I've never seen gas this expensive. I have never seen gas this expensive. West Coast, yeah, for some reason, I don't know why the gas is always so expensive on the West Coast. But here on the Northeast and New York, yeah, we got a little higher gases, but it's, we went from, let me tell you what I drive. I drive a Ford Focus. It's a 2018 Ford Focus, all right? And when I first bought this car, $25 to fill it up. Now $60, $70, $80. When you put, and that's what it's going up to. When you take into account that normally I would set my goal for a day to make $100 a day and then I'm out. I can't do that right now, and because the cost per mile for doing this is through the roof, and the big problem is we can't raise the prices for the consumer. That's just a no-go. We can't do that. So what needs to happen are these app companies, whether it's LYFT or DOORDASH or Uber Eats, you need to pay the drivers more because the consumers are having a tough time with the tips, and that's really impacting our income, and that's what we make our money on. Let me give you an example. In my area, the average delivery is anywhere from $3.50 to $4.50 usually at the most, and I mean at the most. That's without any kind of tip. Lately, we've been getting more and more and more folks who are not tipping. Not because the service was shitty, but because the economy even before the gas prices started going up. So here we just passed Sunoco at 449, 529 for that super. Exxon across the street, the same thing. Um, that's doesn't even, one trip, one delivery without getting a tip is, and it doesn't even cover the cost of a gallon of gas. And that's what's scary. And I know I'm not alone. There are many folks out there. I'm at a red light. There are many folks out there who are scratching their heads saying, "What do I do? Because I can't do this. You're not making enough money." And what's even more perplexing, and I got to tell you this is, I don't know how they're doing it. I'd like to know your secret. I see some pretty big cars out here that, maybe you've got a big 4-cylinder or a big 6 and maybe even an 8. I don't know what you got for cylinders in there, but these cars cost money to operate. And I know that the average vehicle gets about 350 or so per tank full. It's just a matter of how big your tank is. And, my car is a 12-gallon tank. I have a pickup truck, an F-150, that's got 22 and a half gallons. And I suspect that some of these bigger cars are, somewhere in between. How are you doing it? What are you doing to be able to drive your car and make money? Are you seeing an impact on the number of rides, the number of drivers out? Are you getting more or less tips? What's going on? I have no idea. But so Get Upside. That's the one I got an email from this morning, folks. I couldn't get over it. Pretty much essentially telling me, sorry, Charlie, gas discounts are far and few between and you're not getting any. So as a result, they tell you to, well, you could still get 7 to 15% back at going to restaurants and groceries, from like a 7-Eleven or something like that. But that's not going to help with the need that we have, and that's gas. And so Uber and all these companies, they have to increase their driver pay. You can't increase what the rider's paying. Just can't. But what they can do, and I know they can do it because I've seen the stock market, what these stocks are doing. The incomes are being reported that are wild. They're all reporting an uptick in utilization. So that means that some of these CEOs, these fat cat CEOs, need to take a hit a little bit. The company's bottom line's never going to go. I mean, these companies actually have never made money, so paying us a little bit extra isn't really going to matter anyway. And I mean that. Believe it or not, look it up if you think I'm kidding. They don't make money. I don't know how they stay in business, but they don't make money. So while they're not making money, they might as well spread the wealth a little bit towards us, because I don't see how they're going to lose. They're going to lose. They're going to lose their business model. They're going to lose drivers who just can't keep up. It's not just gas, it's car repairs too. We have to rotate our tires and get brakes and shocks and oil changes. The Jiffy Lube, we can get a slight discount through Jiffy Lube. I think it's like 10%, and it doesn't sound like when, but the oil prices are, oil change is, $150 now. So your discount doesn't matter. Not that kind of price. So I don't know, but here's what I'm working on. I want to wrap this video up here in a minute. We're going to go back through Saratoga here in a second. We're going right through the village of Saratoga, and there's a mobile station at the top of the hill, and we'll end it there just so we can see what the gas price is. Here's what we're working on. I'm working on coming out this weekend. We're going to be doing Friday and Sunday the live shows. And the live shows, we're going to be talking to Uber drivers, Uber Eats delivery folks, DoorDash folks, LYFT folks, and we want to talk to not only the workers, but we want to talk to the passengers, to the consumers who are using them. And so we can all have, well, a come to Jesus meetings of sorts and talk about what's going on with the economy a little bit, the costs. And you know how many times, I'm sure you guys get it too, how many times someone will say to you, you know how much I've paid for this order? But we're not getting it. And that's what they don't get. So we're going to start educating them on that, folks. So we're going to start educating on the rating system. It's really important that we get rated. I know there's a lot of people out there who snub their nose and turn it down a little bit to the Uber Pro or the other ratings and say they don't really care about their ratings. And those are the people who are not going to be hanging out. And that makes that prediction right now. So if you care about your ratings, you're going to work hard. You're going to get tips. You're going to be a high-rated rider, delivery person, whatever. And we're the ones who are going to, hopefully be rewarded at the end, and not people who just disregard their ratings and don't really give a crap. And I'm going to give you some really good examples. We're going to talk about ways that we can increase our income doing what we're doing. I don't want to give the farm away yet, but we have a lot coming up. Again, we're going to be talking to riders, the people who actually use the apps and rely on us for delivery. We're going to be talking to them too. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up over the next week. So you've got to subscribe, and hopefully you're going to get something out of this. But we're coming up. We're using a phone. That was perfect. I forgot where I was at now because the phone just fell. I'm coming up on that mobile station, so I better hurry up and remember, right? So we have a whole bunch coming up, and the big part of this is how we can save money on gas. What do we need to do? I'm going to do a lot of research. I'm already doing it. I'm updating my webpage as well. So I'll announce more on that this weekend on Friday night. And we're going to be on Friday night until the cows come home, because I really want to talk to people. I want to give people a chance to come on. Don't forget, if you want to be on any of our shows, the live shows, or any of our videos, let me know. Send an email at info@ButchyBoom. You have to be a subscriber in order to appear on the show. That's my requirement for you. We'll talk to you whether you're a passenger or you're actually out there, working the streets here with doing Uber and deliveries. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. We're coming up on this mobile station up here. I need to stop in really quick. Not for gas, but for something else. So I don't want to say anything because I'll get my rating or YouTube won't fit. Oh, this is the cheapest gas I've seen all day. $4.39, $4.99 for the mid-grade, and $5.19 for diesel. Let me just get into the diesel for a second. So you guys who think that you got it made because you're out there driving them diesels, what do you think now, right? And what about the EVs? You guys think you got it made driving those electric vehicles? Have you looked at the price of electricity lately? So it's not just gas, it's everything across the board. Folks, we got to pitch in and help each other. We got to make this thing work, despite what's going on that's causing these gas prices to go through the roof. We love you. Thank you so much for watching these videos, coming here live in the middle of your afternoon. And we'll see you Friday night, 7 o'clock. Okay? All right. Take care. If you can hit the end button on your end. I don't know if I can do the broadcast from here.